Shalom, shalom, shalom. This your brother Kwam Allah coming at you with another lesson. Before I get into this lesson, I'd like to give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rahachak Wadash. Double honors to the elder apostles and elder bishops, a great millstone who teach this truth, and who rule well, Kazak Shalom, to the hopeful elect. All right, this lesson is probably titled it, what the F is Esau talking about? All right, because in this article, RT News, it reads, it says EU states to tax cow farts. All right, and why is they doing that? All right, because their reason, it says Denmark is set to become the world's first country to place levy on greenhouse gases produced by livestock. All right, so they're saying that cows are producing lots of greenhouse gases, all right, which I guess they saying that's throwing off the world's climate or whatever. All right, so they want to put a tax on farmers, all right, that have livestock, and they want to put a levy and a tax on them, all right, which is off, all right, because we already know, what initially is a part of the this new world order, all right, because it says the EU, which is the European Union, all right, which they're all conglomerate together, all right, all Edomites, because they want to what, produce lab grown meat at the end of the day. All right, so what is this going to do? This is going to cause farmers to what? Eventually say, fuck having a farm or even having livestock. For the most part, they probably just downsize it to just their families, because who's going to be paying taxes on their livestock just because they're farting or burping? All right. It says Denmark is set to impose a new tax on farmers over greenhouse gases produced by their livestock. It says taxation minister Jep Bros, and it's not just Denmark. I seen one with New Zealand too, but it says Jep Bruce has announced. It says the toll on cow, pig, and sheep emissions will be implemented starting in 2030, according to the ministers. All right, well, we ain't even gonna be here, all right, to see this. All right, but this is just the wickedness of this man pushing these unrighteous decrees, man. It says the new tax is expected to greatly contribute to the country's goal of reducing emissions by 70% from 1990s levels. All right, how is they gonna reduce it? Well, what is that gonna do? Like I said, cause farmers to what? To decline on their population on their farms of livestock. All right, because like I said, who's about to pay that? It says we will take a big step closer and becoming climate neutral in 2045. All right, so in reduction of livestock, this is how they achieve that by 2045, supposedly. It says the minister stated praising the measure as the way of Denmark to become the first country in the world to introduce a real CO2 tax on agriculture. All right, like I said, that's off, because we know, what the scriptures say, which I got lined up on how the Lord created this earth and everything in it. All right, to have a purpose. All right, and the earth abideth forever. All right, the Lord said that when he was done, everything was good. So all the way into now, all right, everything would be made perfect, all right, in its being on this planet. All right, but Esau says different. He says otherwise. All right, but that's just him, trying to control the world. All right, because this is getting pushed in countries, man, and this already been said over here. To matter of fact, go to another thing I was just looking at right here. This is on the USA Today's U.S. and breaking news. All right, it says cow farts are bad for the earth, but cow burps are worse. Like how, man? You know, how is something natural that we know that the Lord put here will be bad for the earth? All right, which is supposed to multiply and keep growing, but like Esau's like the scriptures say, is that destroying mountain which destroyeth all the earth. All right, he's the one that's saying that what the Heavenly Father did was wrong, basically. All right, it says new plan could help cows belch less. Man, what? It says belching, not flatulence, is the major cause of methane produced by the world's cows, and Seattle-based company has just won 1.5 million to test a product to make cows burp less. All right, so they're gonna like what is they gonna give a cow? You know, which just not too long ago, you know, the cruelty of what they already been doing to animals, which brothers was talking about recently, how they have cows, all right, in locked up in pen cages, all right, to where their mouths are being shut, all right, and they have holes on the side of them, which they are like stuffing food or whatever, you know, something that they're giving them like some type of, you know, the way I'm looking at it is like not a bird feed but a cow feed, instead of, you know, cows are supposed to naturally graze, you know, on this earth and eat grass, man. But yet they're stuffing its stomachs with whatever type of feed. All right. But it says, I'll read a little more of this. But it says belching, not flatulence. It says is the major cause of methane produced by the world's cow and Seattle-based company has just I just read this just won 1.5 million to test a product to make cows burp less. All right, so they're like Esau's that mad scientist, man, that's just constantly in the lab, constantly doing the diligent search. All right, which is his left hand wisdom that's not gonna come to really nothing. All right, because everything he does is basically a way of stunting the earth's growth. All right, but it says both ends of the cow produce methane, but 97% of all methane gas from cows is released by belching rather than farting. And I never even heard of cows really burping like that. I'm pretty sure they do. But the way Esau's putting it, which you got to be a damn fool to believe this madness, this is just, you know, like I said, it's just off. For him to even take time to even push this, even through news media, for everybody to see. But that's the whole thing. The masses of the people is just stupid, all right, because they're led by this off ass shit. I'm just gonna say it. I'm gonna finish this, and I got another thing I was about to go into online. It says, according to the U.S. Dairy Council and the National Aeronautic and Space Administration. All right, but what about the air pollution from these companies? All right, what about the stuff that's getting dumped into the lakes and rivers and oceans by these major companies? All right, this by actual chemicals that's just harming the earth. All right, that wasn't even supposed to be here, man. All right, that Esau's combining, you know, things together that's causing waste that they can't do nothing with to really get rid of it, so they just dump it. All right, and that's harming the earth. All right, it's already bad enough they don't keep the land Sabbath. All right, and then everything else that you're supposed to do to give the earth rest. All right, I'm what I typed in companies that's allowed to dump into lakes, and Right here it says 206 million pounds of toxic chemicals dumped into America's waterways. All right. Now, is it taxes on that? Which it might be, but you got rich elites that's paying that, and it's nothing to them. But at the end of the day, what is it doing? It's harming, all right, the fish and other live animals that's in these ocean, rivers, and lakes. All right, you got whales and other fishes either floating to the top or beaching themselves, dolphins beaching themselves. All right, that's not supposed to happen. All right, but yet Esau is in control of the earth, like it says in Job 9:24. All right, but the wicked is only going to rule for just this short time, man. All right, but like the scriptures say, by unrighteous dealings. All right, this is about to be a transition of kingdoms, you know. Read this. I guess it's right here. It says Dow Inc. It says what a toxic hazard of approximately 97 billion. Dow Inc. It says was the largest corporate water polluter in the United States in 2021. All right, so why isn't this being stopped? All right, it says Lloydell Basel Industries followed with a toxic hazard of roughly 27 billion. All right, toxic hazard. It just goes on because a lot of right here, but it's just a lot of things. I was just reading another one. I don't know if it was right here, but they was just naming countries right here that this is for air pollution. All right, but these things aren't really being said and talked about to where, all right, this not being stopped, because I mean, why would it on this side, you know? I don't want to go on rambling, but you get the gist of what this is what I want to get right here, but you get the gist of what, you know, I'm saying, man. It says, which industry causes the most air pollution? It says fuel and energy industry, which you see, you know, if you live in a major inner city, you'll see factories where it's nothing but shit coming out the top of the smoke coming out the top of the buildings, man, all day and all night, man. You know, Esau got it to where you working where it's 3 shifts, meaning the damn place don't close, man. You know, it says agricultural and food production, fashion industry, food retail, plastic manufacturing. All right, it's transport industry. All these cars, all right, that's being created, all right, and made and manufactured, all right, that's pumping out nothing but burning gas and oil and whatever fumes, all right, that's causing air pollution. All right, so you know, that's what's really fucking up the climate, you know. But you can look more into that, you know, for yourself. I'm gonna grab these scriptures. This is Psalms 119 and 90. All right. It says, thy faithfulness is unto all generations. Thou hast established the earth, and it abideth. All right, like it says in Genesis. All right, the Lord created everything and it was good. You know, wasn't nothing wrong with how the Lord established everything on this earth. All right, like I said, to everything is a purpose and a being. All right, throughout all time. This is Genesis 8:22. It says, while the earth remaineth, seed time and harvest time, all right, through different times. All right, that is, like I said, as time will go on. It says, as the earth remaineth, all right, seed times and harvest time and cold and heat, and through the winter, all right, through the summer, all right, because everything has a balance to it. All right, it says, and summer and winter, and day and night shall not cease. meaning everything was set in the balance and it's perfect. All right, and it's not gonna cease. Why? Because the Lord made everything perfect for it to just keep going. All right, but Esau is throwing off the balance. All right, that's why he has to go. You know, that's what the scriptures say. A false balance. All right, is what does it say? False balance is a Slocky. Let me just get that. Balance. Right, Salakia. A false balance, this is Proverbs 11:1. It says a false balance is an abomination to the Lord, but a just weight is his delight. All right, the perfect weight, all right, the perfect balance of how he put the world in, that's his delight. All right, but Esau is causing this abominable balance, man. That's why he's that abominable branch, man. That has to be burned. All right, along with you wicked niggas that's following after him, and you other nations, man. Y'all all gonna receive judgment for following after the beast, man. You know? But going back, this is Wisdom of Solomon 1:13. It says, "For Yahweh made not death, neither have he pleasure in the destruction of the living." All right, so for all these things that Esau, like I said, the cruelty to the animals, all right, because Esau has just been, you done heard about processing plants that's been burning down, which is what's in them, livestock. All right, you had it was not too long ago where you had factories with livestock, cows, chickens, and all that is just being burnt up, and then you got the rich, which we already know who, that's buying up all the farmland after all that. So why? So can't nobody, you know, grow their own food or this farming of livestock to be sold naturally. All right, be done again. Why? Because he's, like I said, is buying all the land. All right, and then here you have it to where you got houses are so conjoined together, and then by their laws, they're only stating that you, even certain parts in inner cities, you know, your backyard has to be a certain size. All right, which, like I just said, you got houses so close together which it don't meets the requirements for you even to be able to allow it to have. I looked it up. 6 chickens. Well, they allow you to have 6 chickens, but if you live too close to somebody else, you can't have that. And even still, you can't even have a male rooster, all right, for production. All right, and that's the law. All right. But it says, going back, but it's Wisdom of Solomon 1:14. It says, "For he created all things that they and Salakia too." But yeah, Esau is putting an end of life to a lot of things because of what he's saying is, like I said, these unrighteous decrees. All right, he's lying and saying that these animals are causing a climate change, which we already know that they said that the climate change is over melting Antarctica, and then they also saying by that happening is overflowing of the seas and oceans, and they saying California is sinking at one part, all types of bullshit, man. All right, but it's all why? Because it's his new world order. All right, but he's not going to fulfill his enterprise, man. You know, you know you running out of time, Esau. None of this shit is going work. You know. But Wisdom Solomon 1:14 again, it says, "For he created all things that they might have their being." All right, so all the animals that's here, and Esau has been reducing stuff. And you already know he wants to reduce the population, but everything is supposed to have their being, you know. It says, and the generations of the world were healthful. It says, and there is no poison of destruction in them, nor the kingdom of death upon the earth. All right, but Esau is the only one that's going to cause, that to happen. All right, cause for the health, for a lot of things to fail. All right, cause for poison, whether it be, you already done seen the derailments that had poisonous chemicals flowing to the oceans and lakes. All right, that's supposed to be what we drink from, because it goes to another so-called process and plant to be cleaned and then into our waterways. But it's but that's what's causing the generations. All right, with Esau, all right, because he's the cancer of the earth. He's the one that's causing the generations of the things to become unhealthful. All right, but it's this is Isaiah 45:18. I'm gonna close out with this. It says, "For thus saith the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahushua." It says, "That created the heavens, and so like Yahweh Himself, that formed the earth and made it. He has established it. He created it not in vain." It's right. Everything has a purpose. All right. All the livestock. Or you even had, it made me just jump back to all the, what is that, the water buffaloes that Esau, killed off. All right. And that was to what? Starve out Gad and Reuben and them, But it says, Yahweh Himself that formed the earth and made it, He have established it. He created it not in vain. Why? Because it's about to say, it says He formed it to be inhabited. All right, so meaning what? All the livestock that's on the earth can repopulate and keep repopulating. Why? Because right here it says, where He formed it to be inhabited, it says, I am the Lord and there is none else. Meaning what? The earth, all right, is going to stand forever, man. It's going to constantly grow, all right? That's what's happening. You have things like what do you think happen when trees fall over and animals die or whatever? Stuff grows over that, and that's what? A continuous growth, all right? But like I said, Esau says different, all right? But we know, what's his end for all his wickedness. But Lord willing, this was edifying to the Lord's elect. Until next time, Shalom.